welcome back to the Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com, the Missouri Sports Network, where everyone has a home field advantage. We find ourselves traveling north now to Blue Springs South High School, home of the Jaguars, and head softball coach Kristina Williams and our Chevy dealers of the Ozarks Female Athlete of the Week, Bailey Brumley. But Coach Williams, hey, and Bailey, thanks so much for your time today.
Of course.
Having us.
First, let's talk a little bit with Coach Williams. You guys kind of give us an idea how the season's going, up to this point. I look and, you guys are already 11-2, so you've played a lot of games thus far. Talk about the season, how it's going so far.
Season right now is going great. We start off our season with 2 big tournaments out of town. We go across to St. Louis to start our season. And we took second there to Rockwood Summit in the Rockwood Summit invite. We lost to them. They're a really good team. And then we lost to them in the championship. And then we headed to Columbia and played in the Rockwood, Rockbridge, the Southside Classic there, and split with Rockbridge over the weekend. And so that's our other loss so far for the season. The girls have been doing great. They have a ton of energy. This group has a lot of energy. They're kind of getting known around, even around the state for that energy and just their real positive attitude that they bring to everything that they do right now. Yeah, they're a wonderful, wonderful group of kids, and I couldn't ask for them to be doing any better. They're growing up a little bit. I do have 3 seniors who've been here for 4 years. And then after that, there's a lot of inexperience. And so they're having to bring along these young kids, and they're all doing just a wonderful job. And they are definitely exceeding my expectations and what I was kind of thinking how this season would start out. So.
Yeah, Coach, just for the listeners and the viewers, kind of give an idea of how long you've been there at Blue Springs South and where you went to high school and kind of how you arrived at Blue Springs South.
Okay. Just a little bit of my background. I'm from North Kansas City. So I graduated from North Kansas City High School. And I went and played in Iowa JUCO for a couple of years out of high school. And then I went to Northwest Missouri State. Didn't play there. Graduated from Northwest with my teaching degree. I spent a few years at Winnetonka High School. When I first got out of college, and then I ended up at Blue Springs South in the fall of 2004. And so been here now as long as Bailey's been alive. And it was just kind of a weird thought. And yeah, I've been here. I've been the head coach for 10 years. I was an assistant for 7 years before that. And I don't know, just been enjoying the ride that the kids take me on around here. So it's a good time.
Yeah, we're visiting with Blue Springs South head softball coach Kristina Williams and our Chevy dealers of the Ozarks Female Athlete of the Week, Bailey Brumley. And Coach, tell us a little bit about Bailey. What makes her so special? Bailey
is a special kid. She can do about anything that you ask her to do. When she walked in as a freshman, we kind of threw her around the field some different places, and she's always played first base, but we kind of looked at moving her around a little bit. And then we were like, nope, she needs to play first base. And so we got her there. She does a phenomenal job there. She's done a great job the last 3 years. She's wanted a bunch of time in the circle. She's just had some really good pitchers in front of her, and she's done an amazing job of just working and getting better at her craft and improving every year. And I've already had several umpires and coaches and people that have watched us this summer or this beginning of the season say, man, she's got so much better. And I'm like, I know, right? She's done anything and everything we've ever asked her to do. She's had the privilege of being a part of 2 state championship teams, which that's a lot of experience in. Now she's taking on that leadership role on the field as either at first base or pitching, or and offensively hitting in our 3 and 4 spot for us right now. Just hitting the crap out of the ball right now. So, that's all we can ask her to keep on doing. I haven't looked at her slugging percentage lately, but I know it's got to be really, really high. She's been hitting for extra bases a lot. I think this week she's had like 5 home runs and I think 3 or 4 doubles, 14 or 15 RBIs. She threw a perfect game last night in the circle. Threw a perfect game last night and added another double and an RBI to her totals for this season and this week already. So she's just come out of the gate firing, and we couldn't ask for anything more from her right now.
Well, Bailey, on behalf of Chevy dealers of the Ozarks, the Missouri State Highway Patrol, the Missouri State Highway Patrol reminds us to take that 3 seconds and buckle up. It's 3 seconds that could save your life. Be safe, be smart, and be here tomorrow. Bailey, congratulations. Tell us about the week you had. I mean, you went
very good week.
Yes. And Coach talked about, how much better you've gotten just from last year to this year. What can you attribute that to? Was it something you did in the off season? Did you get stronger, or did you get more comfortable and feel like you needed to take on a leadership role?
Definitely the leadership role part. From being here since freshman year, all the girls before me, like Easton, Addie Leitner, all these girls before me have really taught me that leadership is a big deal. It's a big role that you need to take on once you get to that age. I feel like it's my home. And at that point, it's my home to protect, home to just take care of everybody younger than me, and just to keep a legacy alive that was just put before us. I have been working a lot by myself in the off season, whether that's working out, working with coaches and stuff like that, to get better. Cause I wanted this to be a great year. And from the get-go, I knew it was going to be a great year just by the girls we have now.
As you go back and look at your freshman, sophomore year, were there players that kind of took you under their wing and now you're kind of paying it forward, and who were some of those that you kind of looked up to?
Oh yeah. McKenna Lester, definitely. Sophie Lopez and Addie Leitner and Easton. They all took me under their wing. They all made me a better player, especially Sophie and Kenna. I got really, really close with them before they ended up leaving me, which is really sad. But those 2 girls have always, still to this day, they always keep in contact with me, always make sure I'm okay, that I'm happy. And even during the season when we got to play together, they were always by my side, always helped me get through things, and always led me. And that's my job to do now, is for the younger girls, I lead them.
And talking about pitching first, let's say tonight you're going to be in the circle, and you may or may not be, but let's just say that you've got a game tonight. What are you doing right now to kind of get prepared mentally, physically? Are you drinking a lot of water? Or do you have any superstitions that you go through? Anything like that? What do you do to get prepared?
Oh yeah. I always go home before I go to a game. So if I'm at work, I go straight to my house, I change and I get ready. I always talk with my grandma for a while. My grandma is a big part of my life. I always drink a protein drink every day before a game, and my grandma buys them, which my mom makes fun of me and says that the protein drinks are for old people because they're Ensures, but she'll always make fun of me for that. But my grandma says it's my home run drink. So I'll drink one every day before a game. When we get to the games, we always dance, have the most fun. The dancing is what makes it so electric and alive, is definitely the dancing. And if you've seen our posts, you know that we are dancers.
Well, I haven't seen that yet. I may have to take that up and maybe put
definitely
that on.
Check it out. It's entertaining.
All right. We're visiting with Bailey Brumley, who is our Chevy dealers of the Ozarks Female Athlete of the Week here on the Missouri Sports Network at MissouriSportsNetwork.com and Missouri Sports Network on Facebook. Now let's talk about in-game. You're in the circle. What are you thinking about it on each pitch? Are you thinking about location, rotation? What's going through your mind during a game while you're pitching?
During a game when I'm pitching, I am most focused on, it's me and Maya, my catcher. So anytime I'm in a game, I forget really anything except for just me and Maya. We're just pitching and catching. Usually Maya is a big reason why I'm so calm and collected. She's me and her are really close. She's always taking care of me, especially as a younger girl. She's really helped me out through all of this. She's a sweet girl. She really keeps me calm when I'm on the mound. When I'm pitching, I'm usually focused on my spin less than my speed, even though my speed has really picked up since I've gotten older. But my spin is a real big part of my pitching mostly.
Now let's talk offensively. How do you get prepared, for a game? Obviously, you've had a great stretch here with the 5 home runs, the 15 RBIs, the extra base hits. What are you thinking about in the on deck circle? And then, are you looking for a certain pitch in a location, or tell us about that? How do you get prepared on a at bat basis?
When I'm on deck, I always look to see what pitches or what girls before me, like what a pitcher will pitch to girls before me. Like, is the first pitch usually a fastball? Is it outside? Is it inside? I'll look for that. When I get up in the box, I'm usually thinking about, okay, it's just me and the pitcher. So I usually zone other things out too. But I just do myself. I really don't know how I do it. I get in there big and strong. I usually stretch my arm before I go up and hit. But yeah.
So what's coming up next for you? You on the schedule? Who do you have next? And when will you? I mean, you got Ray-Pec. I believe you're at Ray-Pec. Is that Monday?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. And what, we talked a little bit off the air about some of the rivalries. What are games that you really look forward to?
Oh yeah, definitely those Lee Summit North games. Since last year, they beat us in the district championship. We've always been really big rivals with Blue Springs since, there are crosstown rivals, but we are good friends with Blue Springs. But no one wants to lose to a team that's the same town as you.
Now, you're senior? What are you looking at as far as next year? Do you have any opportunities?
Yeah, I right now I haven't decided yet. I'm waiting a little while. But right now I'm still keeping an open mind to what could happen, contacts and stuff like that. I'm just focused on this season because this is my last one with this school, and I'm really excited about it. I feel that we will be very, very good this year.
Did you have any goals coming into this year, personal and team?
Be a leader. That was my goal. Be a leader and play hard.
All right. Well, Bailey, once again, on behalf of the Chevy dealers of the Ozarks and the Missouri State Highway Patrol, congratulations. And
Thank you.
I appreciate you coming on. And Coach, thanks for setting this up. I know Bailey's on a work release, and so she's at her business where she's working, and you're at school. But I really appreciate you guys being part of this.
Thank you very much.
You bet. Hey, ladies, if you need anything, let us know. We'll get this up at Missouri Sports Network, MissouriSportsNetwork.com. You're listening to the Missouri Sports Network, where everyone has a home field advantage, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.